Yo, what's going on, guys?
It's your boy Aaron24,
21.
bringing you guys another week of the GBA transactions. And the GBA D-League Season 3 is coming to an end, which means that the coaches now has to make all the trades that they want to before we actually close the trading deadline. And that has led a lot of coaches to actually make trades this week, so we have a lot of them to cover. So, without further ado, let's dive right into it. So the first trade for the week is coming in from 6-Foot Hacks, aka Leo, and his Durham Drodigons, who has opted to drop the Serena in order to pick up the Whimsicott. And he did this overall due to the fact that he feels that Serena is not really coming to a lot of games at this moment, and might not come to any games during the season, so might as well just drop it right now and pick up a more viable Pokemon for his team, which he thinks that Whimsicott is. It provides him more of like a team supportive role and has a little bit of a better matchup to the other matches that he has this season, so he felt like this trade was worth it for him. So our next trade is coming in from Iron Flash Gaming, aka Sazo, the Go-Goater, the BBC King, you can call him whatever you want, but the coach for the Detroit Butterfrees has opted to drop the Blaziken in order to pick up the Toxicroak, and he mainly did this due to the fact that Toxicroak can actually absorb Toxic Spikes due to the fact that it is a grounded poison type. Toxicroak and Blaziken are quite similar Pokemon in general, both in like the base 80 speed tier, both has Fighting Stab, Fighting Priority, and they can hit pretty hard with their representative stabs in poison or fire, but the thing is that Toxicroak can also function as a little bit better of a water response if Iron Flash Gaming doesn't want to use his Ferrothorn as the main water response, maybe facing something like a Keldeo, then Toxicroak can be quite valuable, and Toxicroak all around gave him more options in team building, which is quite good coming into the last weeks and playoffs potentially. And last but certainly not least, we have OP Jellicent and the Toronto Leaf Storms, opting to drop pretty much his entire team in order to pick up a new one. He has opted to drop the Hoopa Unbound, Kyurem Normal Form and the Virizion in order to pick up the Latias, Crobat and the Aselgor. And he did this mainly to improve his speed tiers, which you can see right here. He has opted to pick up 3 Speed Demons with Latias at base 110, Crobat base 130 and Aselgor base 145, which is just so much speed in one draft, so that is very big improvements in his speed tiers. This trade also gained OP Jellicent Spikes from the Aselgor and Healing Wish from the Latias, which allows him to play way more aggressively, which his team really needs due to the fact that he has so many wall breakers that he really needs to just make sure that they can get the kills that they need. And you know, we had Latias just fits so many good roles on the Toronto Leaf Storms. It is a much better defogger than he had before, so now Pinsir might actually be a little bit of a better fit on his team. It also is a very much improved fire resist, which his team also kind of lacked at this point. You don't want Manaphy switching in and take too much damage if you wanted to gain some kills later in the game. So those were all the trades that went down in week number 5 of the GBA D-League. You can always leave any thoughts or ideas about the trades that went down, or maybe an improvement that you would have made to your favorite coach's team. But that's going to be all for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see all of you at the same time next week. Goodbye.